Hello boys and girls, welcome to another writing lesson, and it's going to be very exciting today. We will continue to look at fiction and non-fiction writing. Do you remember in our last lesson I showed you this book, Three Little Kittens? In this book, the kittens did a lot of things like cooking and washing and things that kittens don't normally do. So we discovered that this book was fictional. That means not true. Today we will focus more on non-fiction writing, and I will show you how to complete your non-fiction book. Boys and girls, I have two words here, fiction and non-fiction. I've put them in two groups. Fiction means statements that are not true. They also refer to opinions and fantasies. In non-fiction writing, they are true statements. I'm going to show you some statements and you will tell me where I should put them. So it says, some elephants are gray. Do I put it in the fiction or the non-fiction? Is it true? Are some elephants gray? Yes. So where does it go? That's right, non-fiction. Some elephants are gray. My next statement says, elephants are my favorite animal. Does that hold true for everybody? They may not be my favorite animal. It's more like an opinion. So, should we put it under fiction or non-fiction? Remember, it doesn't hold true for everybody, so it has to be fiction. Dogs are fun to play with. Is this true? It may be true for some people, but not again for everyone. So it's more of an opinion, and we can put it here. It's fiction. There are many different kinds of dogs. Is this true all the time? Yes. So do we put it here or here? Yes, we put it under non-fiction, which means true statements. I don't like to go to the doctor. Is it fiction or non-fiction? Again, it's more of an opinion, so it's fiction. Doctors help people stay healthy. Now this is true. This is their work, to help people stay healthy. So it's under non-fiction or true, right? People can travel in trains. We've learned about traveling, different ways to travel, and yes, people do travel and can travel in trains. So we will put it under non-fiction. So true statements. Here we can have opinions, fantasies, and statements that are not true. I'm glad you were able to help me complete this activity. You did a great job, boys and girls. Let's look at this example of non-fiction writing. It's about travel. There are many different ways to travel. Many people travel in cars every day. Sometimes they might travel in an airplane or train. This student wrote true statements about traveling, so she did a good job of non-fiction writing. Here is another example about going to the dentist. When you go to the dentist checks your teeth. The dentist has you open your mouth and she looks inside. The dentist also cleans your teeth and checks for cavities. Well, that's true. That's what the dentist does. So this is a good example of non-fiction writing. Boys and girls, in our last lesson, I asked you to think about an animal and to find out facts about it, and to begin writing sentences that are true about your animal in preparation for your non-fiction book. Here is an example of a book that was written by another student about the emperor penguin. Let's read it together. The emperor penguin. So right away we know the animal is the penguin. and it's written and illustrated by Fabian Thomas. And he put in a nice picture of the penguin. How it looks. The penguin is a bird. It has feathers and a beak. It is black and white in color. It has 2 legs and short tail feathers. It has flippers and not wings. So he describes how the penguin looks. You see the flippers, not really wings. You see the feathers, the black and white feathers. You see the short tail feathers. You see the beak and the 2 legs. So he did a good job of describing how the penguin looks. Let's continue. Where it lives. It lives in the South Pole in Antarctica region. It is cold and very snowy there. So he also put the picture to show where they live, and all the snow is there. What it eats. It eats fish and some krill which it gets from the ocean. And we have a picture of the penguin in the ocean, and it caught a fish to eat. Boys and girls, this is a book about the emperor penguin, a lovely non-fiction book about the emperor penguin. And if you noticed as well, he used capital letters and full stops or periods in the correct places. He left spaces between the words, and the spelling is okay. When you're writing your book, I want you to remember to begin with uppercase letter, end with a period. I want you to remember to leave spaces and to spell correctly. This is a wonderful book about penguins. Here we have an example of another non-fiction book written by Katie Johnson, The Arctic Fox, written and illustrated by Katie Johnson. And she has a picture of a fox in the Arctic region, the cold snow, the wood here is covered with snow, and the fox is here. It says, how it looks. The Arctic fox has 4 legs and a long bushy tail. It is white with thick, warm fur. And the picture is also true. That's when we're writing non-fiction books, the pictures are also true. So we have the long bushy tail, we have the 4 legs, and the white thick fur. Where it lives. It lives in holes or burrows in the Arctic region. Here you see that the fox dug the burrow or hole and he's going in. And that's where he stays warm. What it eats. The Arctic fox eats lemmings, hares, birds, and fish. And you see it has a little lemming, which is like a mouse. Already he caught it and he's going to eat it. So he told true things or true statements about the Arctic fox in this lovely non-fiction book. You will find this worksheet in your packet. This page is for the cover of your book. In it, you will put the picture of your animal, you will write the name of your book here, and your own name on this line. Do your best work. As you look through the packet, you will also find extra sheets to complete your book. On the second sheet like this, you will write how the animal looks, and you will put a picture of your animal. You will also have a section like this to write about where the animal lives. And on the last page, you will write what the animal eats. Boys and girls, remember to begin with an uppercase letter and to end with a period. Remember to leave spaces between your words and check for correct spelling. I look forward to giving you an excellent grade on this writing. I hope that you will have fun and that you will enjoy doing your non-fiction book. Thank you.